have a quick visualization about our supply chain. Let's see how a supply chain looks like. So the supply chain serves customers, right? So we have customers here, and on the other end we call this the downstream. On the other end we have suppliers, and the suppliers can have suppliers. Right? And then the suppliers can transport the items to the warehouse. Let's call it a raw material warehouse. And from the raw material warehouse we can transport to the manufacturing facility if we are doing add value and manufacturing to our products, right? And then we can do a finished goods warehouse, and then we can have a fulfillment center, and then we can have also retailers, and the retailers serve our customers. Of course, now in the omni-channel world we live in, customers can pick up the product from anywhere. They can go to the store and pick it up. They can make a phone call, they can order online, e-commerce, they can click and collect, they can agree on a point of click and collect, point of collection. All of these things also add complexity and add more data to our supply chain, right? So this is the flow of the supply chain, and as you can see, the material will flow this way, right? Because the material is flowing from the supplier side up to the customer side, while against the material that is flowing this way we will get money this way. So money is flowing this way. And our most important flow for this course basically is the information flow. So how will the raw material, how will the supplier know that the raw material warehouse needs items unless the raw material warehouse tells them I need these items, right? So there must be some kind of communication, some kind of information. So information flow also is there. And the information, of course, is both ways. And this is what we will focus on this course, the information, because the information will manage the money and will manage the material. So on this side we will do the forecasting for the customer's demand, and the forecasting for the customer's demand will lead to forecasting of manufacturing, to storage of finished products, will lead to supplier forecast, and will lead to the suppliers knowing what exactly will they send to the company. So all of this is triggered by the forecasting, right? Also we will do segmentation for the customers. Because customers are not the same. We have very frequent customers that buy from us all the time, and we have customers that buy one time but buy huge volume, and we have customers that came once last year and didn't come again, and we have customers that buy value items or items at a discount. So we have to segment our customers to make strategies. How can we better serve them, and how can we also serve ourselves by maximizing our revenue or our profit? We will do all of that also inside in the course. So we have the three flows, and we know the flows which way are going, and material can go the other way also when it's called reverse logistics, when we are returning the product, when you are making recycling, or we are refurbishing our products. This is reverse logistics, but the normal is that the material is flowing this way. So now we know the flow. We call this the downstream, we call this the upstream, and our objective in any supply chain is to satisfy customer demand and for sure try to reduce the cost, not to have many costs. I don't want to stock too much. I don't want my products to go to waste. I don't want my products to be obsolete. So to rationalize our cost, minimize or try to decrease our cost, and for sure satisfy our customers while offering a good service level for them. So maximizing service level. So this is just a simple basic view of our supply chain. And by the way, why do you need a finished goods warehouse? Why just I remove this and satisfy myself with the fulfillment center? Well, because after we manufacture, we need to store the products in somewhere. If I don't have a storage place, what will happen? Whatever I finish producing, I will send directly to fulfillment center, and then I will have too much transportation cost. We need a storage area to consolidate our manufacturing and then send. If we don't have the finished goods warehouse, that means that whenever we finish a product, we will send a truck to the fulfillment center or directly to the retailer or directly to the customer. So every hub in the supply chain have a purpose, and based on the strategy as well, we can change the hubs and you can change the setup. And we call those suppliers second tier suppliers, and we call those suppliers first tier suppliers. And we can have up to 10, 11, 12 different tiers of suppliers in our supply chain, and every supplier has his own supply chain. That's why we have the huge network of supply chains around us. And the more information flowing and the more information sharing, the more smooth and facilitating our supply chain management will be. And we play on the data in this course, so we focus on this information flow, whether the data is coming from the suppliers or their second tiers, whether the data is coming from the raw material warehouse or the production data or the customer's data. All of this we will do analysis on using machine learning, using forecasting, using inventory management, all of the techniques that we used before in supply chain, but using spreadsheets. Now we will use them using code and data science.